I'm going to be talking about in this video, since I asked for some things to talk about in a video, the two things I'm really going to focus on are like same-sex marriage and bullying. They kind of go hand in hand with each other, and I know a lot about both of the subjects since I did a research paper on same-sex marriage just a few weeks ago. Like, I turned it in like a week ago, actually. And then I've been bullied, so I'm talking more from experience. I guess I'll start with same-sex marriage, since that's the first thing I got. Same-sex marriage, I think, in my opinion, like, I think it should be legalized, because, I mean, love is love. I mean, you can't really help who you love and who you want to be with, kind of thing. I mean, I can't really say if I agree with it or not, because I don't want to, like, get into, like, all of that, and I don't want to, like, I don't want people to get mad at me or anything. Like, if I agree with it, then people will be like, oh my gosh, okay, then you don't believe in this, and this, and, like, and if I say I don't agree with it, they'll be like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Like, I can't stand when people do that. It's probably one of the most annoying things ever. But I do think it should be legalized, because why not? I mean, it doesn't really affect the heterosexual couples that there are. It affects the homosexual couples that want to be together. Definitely. Definitely. It affects them because they can finally show it. They can finally show their love for each other, and that they belong to each other, basically. That's basically what they're doing. That's what marriage is about. It's about, you want to be with someone for the rest of your life because you love them that much, and you just, yeah. you want to be with them. You can't help it, you know? I mean, for the heterosexual couples, like, how would you feel, like, guys, how would you feel about if you couldn't marry the woman that you really want to be with? Or ladies, like, what would you want to do? I mean, like, if you couldn't marry the man you love? I mean, come on. They're humans too. Homosexuals are humans too. A lot of people seem to forget this, and they seem to go off and think that they're, like, they alienate. People alienate them. It's so annoying to me. It is probably one of the most annoying things ever. And like I said, it goes hand in hand with bullying. So like, if someone's in school, like I see this happen every day to like this one guy I know, he's homosexual, and it's so sad. I see people bug him, like tease him every day. And I never get the courage to say anything because I don't know these people. Like, since I don't know most of the people in my school, since my school is so big, and I don't know how they'll react to someone standing up for it. I mean, like, yeah, I know I will the next time I see it, probably. Like, I'm not just saying that because I'm on video here, but I'm also saying that because I'm really sick of, like, seeing bullying happen every day, and I literally see it every day, because it's part of growing up, and like, for every parent that watches this, I hope you know, growing up in this generation is not easy. This generation is so judgmental. We are open to so many more things. Like, we are open up to, like, sexual activity. We see it every day at school, too. I see that every day at school, too. We're more open up to drugs and, like, alcohol and all of these things. It's probably one of the most, I know it's hurtful, like, to parents if their kid does that stuff, but another thing, if you don't make it easy for your child to talk to you, I mean, this is really important also, like, it all goes back home, like, with the child, like, with a teenager especially, like, it all goes back home. Like, everything they do goes back to the home base. And then, but really, you just have to make it easy for your kid to talk to you. Like, you have to have, like, open trust and everything. Like, it's probably one of the best feelings, like, to talk to your parents. Like, I know, when I talk to my parents, I feel so much better. Like, about everything. Like, I can be really, totally open and honest, and it's just one of the best feelings. And if they're getting bullied, they're not going to tell you. But you have to like, I mean, I'm not going to say, like, annoy the crap out of them. I'm not going to say annoy them about anything. Also, like, I mean, if you need to ask them, like, how was your day? Is it, and, like, ask what happened in their day, like, all this other stuff, like, basically just give them a Q&A every day after school. Every day when you see them, like, it's basically what you do. Like, you have to do it, because otherwise you're not going to know what's going on in their school life. I mean, you obviously want to know what's going on in your kid's school life, obviously. I mean, I know a lot of parents do, like, and if you don't, then sorry, I'm wrong. But I always see, like, this stuff happening, and again, like, growing up in this generation is not easy. It's not easy at all, and please don't think that it's the same as it was when you were growing up. I mean, it's nowhere near different. Like, it's not the same. I mean, there's cyberbullying. I mean, have you ever seen the movie Cyberbully? You know, like, there's the homosexual guy in the movie. He goes to that school. He goes to the same school, and he's also cyberbullied, and it's just, I mean, it's a lot easier to cyberbully because you can't see the person's face. Like, okay, yeah, someone can walk up to you, smack you, and be like, you don't deserve to be on this road. Like, no one can do that now because no one has enough courage to do that. I mean, no one is brave enough to go and, like, walk up to someone and do that because then they see their face, they see their reaction. And I know that's what a lot of people go for, but it's also, I know they also want a reaction of them online. And, like, either way, if you're a cyberbully, I do not like you. Okay, I will go ahead and I will say that flat out. I don't like you because I've been regular bullied, I've been, like, cyberbullied, I've been almost any kind of bullied in the book. Like, come on. It's not fun, and if it's cyberbullying, it doesn't go away. It's always there. It's always there. Even after you delete it, now there are screenshots, there are, like, anything. It's never deleted, and it's somewhere in cyberspace. It's somewhere there. It's not, you can't delete it. You can't delete it. But, just, it's there. I mean, a lot of people forget that, and it's hurtful. It's hurtful, because you always go back and look at it, and it makes the person feel like there's something wrong with them. There has to be something wrong with them for people to say this, for people to say these things. And it's just, it's really shocking to me that someone can do that and, like, hurt someone's feelings so bad where they want to commit suicide. Like, suicide is really serious, and people now joke around with other people, like their friends or whatever. They're just like, oh my god, I hate you, go kill yourself. And it's just like, yeah, they're joking around and they know that, but people around them don't know that. So if a teacher were to hear someone say that to their friend and they not understand, like, what's going on or anything, they will probably go to a counselor at the school. I mean, I know I have, like, 4 counselors at my school, and yeah, if I were to say anything like that at school, I would get sent to the dean's office, probably. I'd definitely get sent to the dean's office. But I just don't understand why people do that. And then, like, back to the same-sex marriage thing and, like, being homosexual and everything, like, again, it's not something we can really control. Like, I mean, I'm not homosexual or anything like that. Like, I'm just saying it's not something that someone can control whether they are or not. It's kind of like, okay, I can't really control that I was born a girl. I can't control that. But people get bullied for that. I mean, come on. Yeah. I mean, back to the thing, like, how would you feel if you were restricted from marrying who you want? I mean, yeah, there's religion, but, like, the only argument against same-sex marriage and homosexuality, they're all religion-based. Not everyone has the same religion. I mean, I know I don't have the same religion as probably most of the people on my Facebook or my Twitter or anything. I know I don't have the same religion as them. I know I don't. And there are very few people that I share religion with, and, like, they're some of my best friends. I mean, some of my best friends, like, they've always been there for me. And really, though, same-sex marriage should be legalized. I mean, if you think about it, it is a lot like the fight for, it's basically the civil rights all over again, like back in the 60s and the 70s for rights for African Americans. It's basically the same thing, except with same-sex marriage. And there are more states. There's, I think, 6 states now, New York being, I think, the most recent. And then I want to say Colorado? Wait, no, it was Utah. Utah is now considering same-sex marriage. And they postponed it. I don't know why, but, like, I didn't read it. I didn't read the full thing. I saw it in the newspaper when I was at the Coffee Bean one day after school. But, again, it's really stupid that, like, people can't marry who they want to marry. Like, if, say someone lives here in Nevada, like, I live in Nevada, and, say the person across the street from me, like, they're a same-sex couple, and, that they want to get married. They want to get married. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly disagree with it in any way. Like, it's love. Love is love. I mean, come on. And stop calling it, like, not, like, I guess, like, it's marriage. Like, marriage is marriage. Like, it can be between a woman and a man and a man, and a woman and a woman. It's still marriage, whether, like, no matter what. And I know, like, some people, like, I don't know. Like, it's marriage. Love, it's love, you know? I mean, although there are some cons to it, and I have read a lot about this, I don't have my paper with me, considering my teacher still has it. So, thank my English teacher for that. So I can't, like, read off my paper. Like, I have to try to remember some of this stuff. I do know that same-sex couples do tend to dissolve much faster than a heterosexual couple, because in a same-sex, like, marriage, or, like, a couple or whatever, like, I mean, you can't really stay, like, faithful sexually, and I know that, like, I know that sounds weird coming from, like, a 15-year-old right here, but, you know, it's true. I mean, yeah, like, it's, like, I've read about it, like, people would, like, less people would stay faithful, like, I know that, but, like, still, even with, like, that, like, there are still more pros to it than cons, and, yeah, it should be legalized in my opinion. And, again, like, back to bullying, it's kind of stupid why someone would want to bully somebody else to the point of they want to die. I mean, I've seen it happen before. Like, there was a kid in my school that committed suicide a couple of years ago due to bullying. Now we take bullying a lot more seriously, because our school lost a student to it. We lost a student to it. And I don't know what can make it, like, make it process through people's minds that bullying is not okay. It is not okay. Like, why would you think that's okay to make someone feel so down and to, like, want to cry themselves to sleep? As soon as they get home, they go cry and, like, possibly hurt themselves. Like, why would you want to be the reason for that? Like, what if you, and they wrote like, if they committed suicide and wrote a suicide note putting your name in it, that is a crime, okay? You can get put in jail for that. You will get tried as an adult, probably, because that is a crime, okay? That's a federal crime right there, because you've caused someone so much pain emotionally that they wanted to turn that into physical pain and get rid of the emotional pain. Like, that is what you have done. Like, if you are a bully, please stop. Like, and if you need help, like, obviously something has gone on, like, in your mind or in your life, like, to make you feel like it's okay to do this. Like, it's okay to make someone else feel the way that you apparently have felt in the past. I mean, come on. I think I've pretty much made a point. Like, as not to bully, but again, bullying. I feel sorry for the people who feel the need to make someone else feel like nothing. Because obviously that's how they feel, and they want someone to have the feeling that they have, or worse. And I am so sorry to anyone who has ever been bullied, and I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be singled out for anything. I know how it feels to be, like, made fun of, be teased, and if you ever, like, if you see this and you're bullied, please, like, don't hesitate to, like, try and get in contact with me. I mean, I know I'm posting this on Facebook, and, like, I know there are people on my Facebook that have been bullied too, but, again, if you are bullied and you want someone to talk to that understands and won't write it off completely, you can come to me, and, like, that goes for, like, anything in life, basically. Like, I'll be there. Like, I just, I don't want to see people go through the things that I've gone through, or like feel the way I have because of someone else. I mean, yeah, I can't stand to see other people go through that, because it makes me upset knowing like I could have done something. If I know the person, I know I could have done something. Like, even if I barely know the person, I know I still could have done something. I could have said hi, like, and if you're one of the people that are against bullying, like, the simplest thing is smiling at someone. Someone could be considering suicide that night, and if you smile at them and say hi, or wave, or with a smile, or, like, just be nice, and just, you could possibly save a life by doing something so simple. Yeah, you may be having a bad day, but the simplest of things, like, you smile and wave to someone else that might be having a worse day than you. I mean, I know I kind of focus more on bullying in this. Bullying is a really serious topic, like, among young teens, and just, it is. It's a problem with the youth. So, thanks for watching.